That was inevitable. It's the incredible. PZAKTM, frozen jewels, but the edible. I ate my vegetables, but he ate my spinach. Riding with Vic again, so no, we ain't finished. Legendary standard, so no, you cannot copy. Riding dirty radio, so crispy, also sloppy. Answer to the street, so we know just what is needed. Keep it underground, staying down, cause we ain't greedy. This is where you find what is popping for the culture, where we keeping it all precious. Stay away from all the vultures. No scavengers here, just keeping it real. Got it out the mud, but it's still so clear. So sit back, relax, and just let us lead you. If you're trolling for no reason, then we don't need you. It's Big XL, he can't be stopped. Riding dirty forever, the home of real hip hop. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I live fly in the sky with a song. Ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty, ride dirty. Ride dirty, tell me y'all can't harm. I'm living fly in the sky with a song. Ride.
What up, what up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy Vic XL, and this is the Riding Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip hop and everyday life, man. I gotta say one time for everybody who definitely checks us out and logs on and watches us on Facebook Live. I gotta say one time for the good people over at WRFG 89.3 FM, our FM radio home for the past 15 plus years. I also gotta say one time for the good people over at live365.com. Now, for those who don't know, let me let y'all know a little bit about what we got going on at live365.com. Now, for those who don't know, live365.com, they are the internet's oldest and longest running streaming site. Now, they're not your average streaming site. No. What they are, they're not the place to go listen to your favorite records or your favorite albums or your favorite singles. What they are is they are a streaming platform for terrestrial radio, college radio, left end of the dial radio, and AM radio, and they allow a platform and a server for stations to broadcast via the internet. Now, but a lot of people don't understand that there are a lot of internet radio stations that aren't very beneficial to the artists when it comes to getting royalties for their money. Now, you can partner up with Live365 and royalties are handled for you. Okay? We have partnered up with Live365 and launched our very own internet radio station, Ride 95. Alright? Now, for everybody who's interested in checking us out, you can visit live365.com. Go to the search engine, type in Ride 95. Once you see our station logo, click on the station logo and you'll have music 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. And I said that wrong. Now, if you want to check us out via your mobile device, all you got to do is download the Live365 app, go to the search engine, type in Ride 95, click on the station logo, and there you have it. Music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Remember, we are a media-based tracking internet radio station, which means if you're registered through Sound Exchange, ASCAP, or BMI, then you will receive royalties for your radio play. Okay? All right. Make sure your business is properly handled. All right? This is the music business, and the music and the business has to tie in. You got to want to make money off of it, change lives, and make a living. Okay? All right, do that for your boy. All right, one time real quick, let me say big ups to our sponsor, the good people over at Liquor Lollipops. Liquor Lollipops is a premium hard candy designed to taste like your favorite alcoholic beverage. Now, what Liquor Lollipops, what they have to offer is 15 delicious flavors like your favorite alcoholic beverage, whether it's Sex on the Beach, gin and juice, tequila sunrise, whatever your favorite alcoholic beverage is. If you visit the website, I'm sure you can find it there. Now, it's an independently minority-owned company, so please support independent business. Find out how you can become a brand ambassador for Liquor Lollipops. Find out how you can have Liquor Lollipops at your next video shoot or event. make sure when you log on to liquorlollipops.com, you let them know Vic Excel and the Ride Dirty Show sent you, and find out how you can receive a discount on your very first order. Okay? All right. One time for everybody on the check-in, like I said. I always forget to tell you guys, y'all, please, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Riding Dirty TV. All our interviews are placed on our YouTube channel as well, Riding Dirty TV. We got some original programming there. We have this very show, the Riding Dirty Show. We have the Country Rap Report. We have Riding Dirty Raw. And we have Riding Dirty News and Reviews. All right? If you want to be featured on our YouTube channel, hit me up. Find out how we can, bring what you got going on to life. All right, now with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for me to do what I like doing most, and that's talking to the people on the street. That's talking to the people that are changing our culture second by second, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, whether it's through arts, entertainment, music, philanthropism, entrepreneurship. Bottom line, if you got a story, then the Riding Dirty Show is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tonight is no different than any other night. So welcome to the Riding Dirty platform, Miss Paper Posh. How you doing tonight, ma'am?
I'm chilling. How's everything?
Man, I'm trying to maintain. This weather down south is incredibly crazy. It's hot one day, it's cold one day, it's raining one day. Man, I don't know what the hell's going on with our Georgia weather. But other than that, man, everything is amazing.
Okay, well, I'm trying to see you. I'm trying to figure out how I can get you on some sort of visual right now.
All right. Right now, if you check us out on Facebook Live. I just actually accepted you, so you can go to that page and bye-bye. You can see me, funky fresh in the flesh, as we talk to you, Miss Paper Posh.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm excited to be on your show.
Let's the first thing I always like to do is welcome everyone to the platform and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart of you taking 30 minutes out of your busy schedule to talk to me.
Well, I feel the same way for you. Like, thank you as well. Like, this is awesome. And I feel like with you, when I heard about Riding Dirty, I was like, oh my gosh, I so want to be on this show. Like, you don't understand. Like, right now, I'm totally, like, dressed and ready to, like, see you.
So, look, I got to start it off by asking this question. Where is Miss Paper?
Well, I'm on live right now.
Are you live as well?
I'm on live now. Yeah, I'm live now, too.
Okay, I'm going to go on your live and see you. You see me, I see you.
Hey.
You see me, I see
you.
Hey,
let me put on.
All right, so look, the first thing I want to ask while we're looking at each other is where is Miss Paper Posh from, and where did that name Paper Posh originate from?
Well, Paper Posh is from Brooklyn, USA, and this name originated from a long time ago with me being on the streets of New York City. Also with me having a lot of background from being affiliated with the European swag because I, grew up in Europe.
Okay, now, the first thing I want to ask is, what is the difference in New York living and European living?
I'm going to say this. In the city, in the boroughs, it's basically the same thing, but like being around, how can I say it, extravagant people, it seems as if, how can I say it, it's like the city is Europe. Europe is the city. You get what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's one in the continent. It's the same exact world,
Okay, was there a lot of adapting that you had to do when it comes to the two different types of culture?
Actually, no. Like I said, A alike, B alike. It's pretty much the same vibes, the same thing. I just feel that the music is different. That's the only thing that is different is the music and like how people in the city accept and record for people overseas. So, like example, I was on Instagram the other day with another female artist, and you know, she was kind of rude. Like, she was like, oh, your song Vogue, I really don't like it like that because I like Boy Yoing better because you're talking about Nick and you're talking about all this other stuff. So I was like, oh. But in Europe, like, that song is, like, number one, and it's, like, number one, like, period. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, I get it. Like, people in the States side, like, they don't, like, have an open mind to music because they're so used to listening to trap and trill. And there's nothing wrong with that. That music is cool. It's awesome. I love it. I'm a trap queen. Shout out to all my trap queens out there and the posh people of the posh population. But the reality is there's more to music than that. But whatever, different shows for different folks. What do you think?
I actually dig both records. And I totally understand there are two totally different vibes. So I can understand, especially if you're talking to a female artist, I can see where if she makes the type of music that fits the lane of Boy Young, where she can relate to it. And I can see where a song like Vogue is a different tempo, the cadence is different, the subject matter is completely different. So I can see where...
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah. I can see because, you know, especially in hip hop, and unfortunately when it comes to a lot of females, we have a lot of followers, and Vogue isn't the song made by a follower.
Okay.
So, you know, I can understand it. When did you realize that you had talent to be an artist, and when did you realize you wanted to pursue music as a career path? I think I'm losing you. I don't hear you anymore.
No. What I'm doing is this. I was on live, and for some reason I couldn't find you, so I just left the live, and I'm going back on IG. But what I was going to say to you is, when did I start out, and what made me realize all of these things?
Yes, like
you're saying.
Yes.
Me? Well, this is what I'm going to say. I started singing for what my mother told me at birth. I looked at the doctor, I rolled my eyes, and I hit a note. So I can say, honestly, I started singing at birth, and I'm not being funny about this. Like, I'm being serious. Like, when I spoke to my mother, and I'm like, are you serious, Mom? And she was like, I already knew you were going to be an entertainer. And I was like, wow, interesting.
All right, did you have other entertainers in your family, or was anyone in your family pursuing music, or you're the first?
Well, I'm going to say this. I have no comment. And like my publicist likes to say, do the research. Google me. Google Paper Posh. PAPERPOSH. Google my album, Illegal Eviction, or Until Now. Google my clothing collection, the Fatima Razor clothing collection. Check out the Posh Nail Club. Check out the Posh Braid collection. You know, check me out, right? Dirty Population. Like, Google is the stuff. Like, I'm out there. I got a wiki page. Like, what's good?
All right, so with that being said, how long have you actually, or as we say in the South, when did you jump off the porch when it comes to pursuing music?
I'm telling you, like, literally at birth, I started pursuing music. It was always something. Like, I started out, like, literally doing music, everything, any element of music, any aspect of music I've been in since I was a child. So I'm really, like excited to really come out this year, 2021, and like promote myself to my fans, like not really being behind the scenes. Because a lot of the times, let me tell you, people come out and they're behind the scenes. So like for me, I was a stylist, I wrote for people, I did stuff a lot behind the scenes before I really said, like you said, jump off the porch. Like, so now I decided this year, you know what, let me have some fun and, you know, market myself and come up with some ideas and also take an executive role because I'm not going to say anything, but I do have, you know, this exciting executive role coming up this year as well that I'm going to be revealing later. But I've just been working on my brands. Like I said, my clothing collection, my nail club, my braid collection, just having fun.
All right. Tell the people a little bit more. We're going to come back to the music. Tell the people a little bit more about the business side of Paper Posh and talk about your clothing brand. Talk about being a stylist. Talk about the different ventures you have.
Well, I want to say shout out to all the artists that allowed me to create their style and their image and to be a part of their brand. I don't want to name drop, but I have worked with a lot of big people. But with my clothing collection, I have no problem with talking about the fact that, you know, I'm definitely inspired by Karl Lagerfeld from the House of Chanel, R.I.P. to him, and also Dapper Dan of Gucci. So I have my own influences that I am definitely inspired by as a fashion person, and my clothing collection is on sale now. So if anybody's interested in that, you could just type up, you know, the Fatima Razor clothing collection or DM me on my Instagram at Paper Posh or at Fatima Razor. And Paper Posh meaning PAPERPOSH, and Fatima Razor, FTEMARAYSOR, or hit me up on Twitter. But I really haven't been on Twitter in so long. I haven't even been on Facebook literally in a year since I met you, which is interesting because I've been so busy with the clothing collection because I've been doing masks in the pandemic, and also PE gear such as sanitizers and wipes and different things to customize brands and businesses. So with my business, I definitely have, you know, tried to adapt to the times and really stay on top of what's going on as a little diva.
All right. What is your favorite aspect of everything you do?
Just being me, motivating people, being the person who I am to inspire people, just being who I am. I love waking up in the morning and just being me. And I say to myself, I know today I'm going to inspire or motivate someone else with my beautiful smile and my face and just everything that I come up with and my creative ideas, because everyone that I've been around can genuinely say that I've been, you know, motivational to them or definitely inspiring to them. So it's just pretty much like just being me is exciting for me because I know that I'm that fabulous.
All right. I have to ask a question. I was checking out your Reverb Nation page. And do you have on any...
Reverb Nation.
I'm sorry?
3 years.
I
haven't been on Reverb Nation
in 3 years? Well, do you have on anything under those bubbles?
No, I do not have on any bubbles. And I think you've inspired me to do some Valentine's bubbles. So stay tuned for those bubbles because you may, to my fans and to you, Biden Dirty Radio, get some more bubbles from Paper Posh, the bubblegum girl herself.
I also...
So you sparkle. You started something else with bubbles right now. Put it that way. I'm thinking I'm going to be hitting a hot tub up soon in a couple of hours with some bubbles because you brought up those bubbles.
Maybe you should do a Valentine postcard or something, or something with the download or something. I don't know. I feel like the guys would definitely dig the bubbles. If y'all haven't had a chance, please go over to Paper
What about the
Posh's.
girls? What about the girls?
The girls
like
too.
stuff too, so I gotta do something for my fans, period. So yeah, for the guys, definitely, I got you. But for the girls, don't forget, girls like feminine stuff too. They got men, they got husbands, so they may get inspired and say, "Ooh, Posh turned it out like that. Come on, baby, let's do something sexy too." You know how girls get inspired by beautiful and sexy, empowering women.
Definitely. If nothing else, maybe you could do an instruction manual on how not to get your heels wet when getting in the tub.
Oh, well, guess what? I'll try to do it, but I'm not going to make any promises that they won't get wet this time.
All right. So, tell me a little bit about the name Illegal Eviction.
Ooh, illegal eviction is based on a true story. Believe it or not, I was really illegally evicted out of my apartment, and an amazing story and adventure came out of that. And I actually started filming a movie, which I wrote and directed and casted and funded myself. The movie is not finished because the pandemic basically held up the production, but I do plan to release the movie in the future. I'm not going to put any dates on it, but the people who are involved with the project, shout out to them, because I have amazing friends who are in the business, who really worked with me, who allowed my vision to come to life. And I can't wait until it's finished, and I know that my fans are really going to like it because it's a movie based on my story. And what's interesting is it stops at the eviction because that part of the story, like, I couldn't finish it because I was literally homeless. I was homeless, no place to live. I'm talking about no place to take a shower. I had the clothes on my back, and it was done illegally. And it's an interesting story because I recorded more music when I was homeless than I did when I had a place to stay, because I had nothing else to do except stay in the studio and basically just record and meet people. And shout out to all of the celebrities and producers and artists and different people that looked out for me and that worked with me in my time of really needing support and really needing, like, someone there. So it was interesting. And for that album, Illegal Eviction, the cover of the album is the building that I used to live in and that I was evicted out of. So it's crazy. And it was done illegally because I paid my rent and my landlord robbed me and stole all of my stuff. And I was left, like, right before I had to go to the BET Awards, which was interesting. I was homeless. I had nothing. I met amazing artists. I'm not going to disclose it. The movie itself is going to be the story, but I guarantee you guys are going to get a kick out of it because it's based on a true story. And on top of that, like, my album was Grammy nominated after that, and scandal happened with that, which is going to be in the story. So it's a whole adventure that the world definitely has to hear, down to surrogate mothers and all types of stuff that I'm not, like, it's deep. So it's like a horror, comedy, / reality / like, unbelievable, like, script. Like, you've never heard a movie like this. Like, you know how you watch a movie and you be like, oh, I know what's going to happen next. Not in this movie, darling.
All right. Did you ever get any type of resolution from the landlord, or did you just have to take an L?
Guess what? I'm going to tell you like this. Watch, stay tuned, and I got singles and stuff out now. I'm doing all types of stuff. I'm working on some new stuff. Shout out to Madden. I have a new single produced by Leon out of Puerto Rico, and he is amazing. And also shout out to Inbay, produced go. Shout out to all of my fans and everyone. But put it this way, it's a story to tell. I went through that, and like I want to kind of tell you more of what happened, but you kind of got to leave something more. You get what I'm saying? When the movie comes out, that's when I guess I'll be telling you.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? I can't tell you everything now, because then, like, what will we have later to, like, you know, talk about or do the research? I can't spill all of my tea.
With that being said, then I definitely look forward to talking to you again. I gotta ask, because I was doing my research, checking you out on Instagram, and which do you prefer? Oreos or Reese's?
Guess what? Give me both of them inside of ice cream, with some whipped cream and some caramel and some chocolate syrup, and even some more nuts, maybe walnuts or almonds, or even some cashews. And trust me, I'm like a person, I like to eat. I'm not afraid to eat. Like, I like all types of good food. I like my breakfast. I like my lunch. I like my dinner. I am definitely an appetite girl. Like, I love food. So it's both of them. I'm sorry. I can't pick which one. I can't. I'm sorry. I like to eat. I like snacks. I like food, and it's a part of my life, and I like to try different foods. I like to travel to different places to try different foods. Like, oh, yes, food.
All right, how long do you keep your Oreo in the milk before you pull it out? I'm a dunker myself.
Okay. Oh, so then you know what's going to have to happen? I'm going to have to get you an Oreo dunker. So me personally, like, I'm one of those type of people, like those celebrities, like, if I know that you like something and I have access to it, I'll send it to you. So you got to DM me your address, and I'll send you your own Oreo dunker just because you asked that. So I said it on air because I'm on my IG Live right now, and you definitely are going to be getting a Oreo dunker sent to you if you give me your address.
I will.
30 seconds.
I will definitely give it to you.
30 seconds.
I'm going to inbox it to you.
30 seconds.
I'm going to inbox
30
it to
seconds, you'll get your own dunker. And what's interesting, it comes with Oreos. It comes with it. You'll be the envy of all your friends. I'm telling you, I had people hating on me, saying to me, "Oh, she's eating that junk." But I said to myself, everybody knows deep down inside, no matter how old you are, no matter who you are, you like the double stuff Oreo. Double stuff? Double stuff is my favorite. Double stuff? Ooh, chills are going up my spine right now thinking about those double stuffed Oreos and how delicious it is. And then why I like the dunker is because you don't have to touch it with your hands. As to where with all the stuff that's going on in the corona right now, you get what I'm saying? I bring my own straw with me, with the case. Like, I don't even, like, I'm very secure. My own Lysol, my sprays, that's why I started making stuff. Because I said, girl, you still got to be a diva. I went to the studio in the pandemic. If you looked at my page, I did all
90 seconds.
I just adapted. So 30 seconds on the dunking. So you get a dunker. You don't understand. If I'm sending you an Oreo dunker, you're cool. Like, this is awesome. If Posh is sending you something, you're awesome.
I'm with it. Now, what do you prefer? Because I've noticed you rock the braids, and I know you rock the blonde. What do you prefer?
Blonde braids.
60 seconds.
Right now, I'm blonde and I have a braid. So I like blonde braids. I like braids. I have my own braid collection on Instagram. I'm going to go on your page for my braid page because I have a page with me and my mini braided looks. So, like, I promote braids. I feel like braids are exciting. I like different types of braids. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is in a minute go, try to hustle, my man out of some money so I can get some new braids for Valentine's Day. So when I do my demonstration on showing y'all how, like, not to get my heels wet, but like I said, this time maybe I might get them wet. I can't make no promises.
10 seconds.
I'm going to have some new braids. So I'm going to work on getting some new braids. So posh people of the posh population out there that's listening to this rotten, dirty interview that's going to be posted later, you guys, Posh is looking for some new braids. So it's all about braids for me for 2021. Yes.
I noticed a hashtag you used, food stamps and a bag.
Yes. Oh, that's my song. Food stamps and a bag. Hating on me is so sad. Call me for hair tips so you can get that drag. Hey, food stamps in the bag. My name is Paper Posh, got all the swag. And the food stamps in the bag. I'm number one and it's so sad. Oh, 2021, that's me. Hot PG. All the girls hating on me. Doing on me. About to rise to the top of the chart. Don't start. I don't got no day job. Like sweet tea going hard. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's PG. Coming up in the game with my view, and you got to copy me. Copy my hairstyle. Copy all my music. Still what you want to. 2021 coming through. Sexiness. Yes, I am the best.
That's what's up.
Yes, sorry.
That's what's up. You do not lack any confidence. And what would be your words of wisdom or your words of advice to young ladies who want to get into this entertainment business?
Follow Camilla Harris, follow women of substance, and then make your own decision on what you want to do. Do you want to come into this industry, or do you want to be conservative, or do you want to be both? Create your own identity. I can't give advice to anyone because I had to find my own way. And I just look at it like God has blessed me to be in the position that I'm in. And when I was coming up and I would listen and see other people that was the it person for that moment, I would be like, oh my gosh, what are they doing to make them so popular and doing these things? But what I realized is that you just got to be yourself. Be who you are. Don't try to be nobody else. Because once you try to be somebody else, you have to continue to feed from that source and to be that source and to try to put yourself in there or make that man go in there so you can get it and try to do it. It's not going to work. It's going to blow up in your face. You have to be yourself, ladies. And once you're yourself, that thing sparks and you just become you. And then it's like, ooh, the stars align. So just be you. That's my advice. Be yourself. Stop trying to be this one, that one, be you. And if people don't like you being you, that means you're winning because you're doing something right. If people aren't hating, then it's like, sweetie, go back to the boys. But if you're doing you and people can't take that, oh boy.
All right. Let's close it out by you telling me a little bit about this record we're about to play, Boy Young. What's the concept and who produced it?
Shout out. Okay. First of all, like, I'm going to tell you the story, and I'm not a person that tries to front on record. Number one, yes, I did rap the record. I wrote the record. But the concept was one night I'm sitting in the crib with my husband, and I'm sitting here like, yo. And I'm on the couch, and I start saying, boy, young. And he's like, oh my gosh, please stop the nonsense with the boy young. I started writing a record immediately. I recorded it immediately. Shout out to Jose Weisenbach. Shout out to Wardorf for editing the video. Shout out to the dancer that's in there. My homegirl, she's in there. Shout out to the Big Ballers Bike Club. Shout out to Be Fresh. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to everybody, Mike Hollywood that was at the party, DJ Hollywood. Shout out to everyone. Because I look at it like it takes a team to make something happen, and Boy Young was put together with all of those elements just put in one. And it was like, okay. And a couple of people heard it, and it just went out of control. Shout out to Kalia Clark. with what they're doing with her radio show. She promoted me. She was one of the first people that interviewed me and broke this record. Shout out to a couple of other people that had hands in on this, Funk Flex. Shout out to all of the people that were a part of the boyoing. Because boyoing is definitely a serious thing. The boyoing. Do you know what the boyoing is?
That's what I was going to ask you next.
Oh gosh, it's an exciting erection like that you would get based on what you're into. So if you're into two Japanese girls, if you're into one woman, if you're into the big booties, the BBWs, if you're into that little vanilla, that caramel, that foreign poutine, whatever you into like that, you get what I'm saying? That's that boyoing.
All right. Have you had a lot of boyoing, or have you given a lot of people boyoing moments?
Well, I wouldn't say that I've given a lot of boyoings. I mean, you would have to ask my fans.
Well, if he's your man, I think you probably have.
I said my fans.
Oh, okay. I thought you said your man.
And that's another thing. I know y'all y'all probably want to be all in my business. And that's another thing you got to find out on the internet.
All right, my last question for you. How has the internet, the World Wide Web, social media, how has that affected how you market and promote your music to your fans?
Oh, what do you mean? How has it affected? I feel like without the internet, especially during the pandemic, how would you not be able to promote yourself? Like, it's not like I'm singing at the Super Bowl like somebody like me would, So at the end of the day, if you're not singing at the Super Bowl, shout out to someone awesome like The Weeknd, you get what I'm saying? How are you going to get yourself out there? So I feel like the internet is definitely something, to work with.
All right. Can we expect, or is there a Paper Posh OnlyFans? Because a lot of people are getting that bag on OnlyFans right now.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a little bit more conservative, and no offense to all them girls that's getting that Cash App and that OnlyFans type bread, but for me personally, I'm more of a business person and an entrepreneur. Like, I'm the type of chick that owns OnlyFans and you shaking your ass on it. You get what I'm saying? I don't have time for stuff like that, darling.
No doubt.
Sorry. Good luck to all of those girls that's doing it. I'll keep the site up so y'all can get y'all weight up. But I'm the girl that owns the website that's watching y'all with my man.
All right. So do me a favor. Before we get up out of here, let the world know.
Yes, darling.
Let the world know how to find you on the World Wide Web, how to check out your music, and then introduce your record to the world.
Boyoing? Well, you can find me on anything that streams, iTunes, Rhapsody, Deezer, Tidal. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify. I stream on everything. YouTube Music, Google Play, what's good, everything. Paper Posh, Paper's Posh Picks. And can you tell my fans, this is weird because I'm on my live, how to find you, Mr. Ride Dirty? Because they probably like, who am I talking to right now?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am the easiest person to find. You can find me. I got playlists on Spotify, Riding Dirty Radio playlist. And it's Riding Dirty Radio, RIDINDURTYRADIO. You can also check me out on Facebook, Vic XL Walker, or Riding Dirty Radio 1. You can check me out on YouTube, Riding Dirty TV. You can check me out on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, Riding Dirty Radio. I'm always keeping the world I'm trying to always keep the world in tune with what's next and what's now. Again, I appreciate you taking this time to talk to me. It's been fun. I look forward to getting my Oreo dunker, and I look forward to talking to you again.
Say no more. And I'm Paper Girl Baby on Twitter. So
All right. Introduce
And
that
boy
joint.
yoing, and boy yoing is spelled BOYYOUNG because people think it's spelled different. So it's spelled like boy young, like a young boy, but boy young. Yes, the boy young.
All right. Introduce it.
On Riding Dirty Radio. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen of the world and the nation, with sensation, Boy Yoing by Paper Posh on Riding Dirty Radio.
Appreciate you,
Meow,
Mom.
meow, meow.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Arr.
So right now, we're about to get into the chick, man, you feel me? So without further ado, you feel me? We're about to introduce one of my good friends, you feel me? Paper Posh.
Okay, Posh nice. You hating, that's right. Right. Okay, Posh nice. Come on.
Hey, the bank's on the
Let's go.
track.
Yeah. Wear your feelings on your sleeve. Swagger jacket, hating on my natural look at me, the boy young. Hating on my bag, hating on the way I look, my swagger cinematic, boy young. Hating on the way I look, my swagger and the boy young. Hating on my bag, hating on the way I look, my swagger and them toes is out this trippity. They hating on me sippity. If I had that sippity, now I'ma need that Tiffany. I'm on my Maryland. I'm on my Maryland. I'm on my Maryland. Come on, freestyle on the track. Freestyling on the track. Yeah. What make that dick go? Boy, yoing. Your pussy make that dick go. Boy, yoing. You put it in the pussy like boy, yoing. You put it in the pussy like yoing. You wipe the cold from your eyes. My noonie's so good, you wake up in the morning time. The noonie's so good, it's you wake up in the morning, Let's go. Hey, wear your feelings on your sleeve. Swagger jacket, hating on my natural look at me, the boy young. Hating on my back, hating on the way I look, my swagger thinking like the boy. Dreams of baby, hating on the lady, hating on the blue hair. I'm so wavy. Okay. Swagging on you, listen. Ducking on you, hate on me, battle that. I should say what I wanna say is battle rap, bellum. I said the portobellum pose, make your tongue young go, and the tongue young blow, with the tongue young go, and the tongue young go, 'cause I whine real slow. Watch me, swagger on these sisters. Watch me, ducking all these sisters. Watch me, go, swagging on these sisters. Watch me, ducking all these sisters. Yeah, wear your feelings on your sleeve. Swagger jacket, hating on my natural look at me, the boy young. Hating on my swag, hating on the way I look. I think you mad, good boy. Them toes is out this chippity. They hating on me sippity. If I had that Tiffany, now I'ma need that Tiffany. Yeah. Wear your feelings on your sleeve. Swagger jacket, hating on my natural look at me, the boy young. Hating on my back, hating on the way I look. My swagger think you mad. Them toes is out this chippity. They hating on me sippity. If I had that Tiffany, now I'ma need that Tiffany. I'm on my Maryland. I'm on my Maryland. I'm on my Maryland. Come on, freestyle on the track. Yeah. Hey, what make that go? Boy, you put it in the like boy, you put it in the like boy, you put it in the like
All right, world. That was your girl, Paper Posh. Y'all definitely check out that boy. All streaming platforms. It's your boy, Pick XL, and this is the Ride and Dirty Show, where we bridge the gap between hip-hop and everyday life. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. with another exciting interview. All right? Peace. Y'all stay black and keep it gangster. Yeah.